Today we will be talking about the foundation chart, Republic chart of India, the chart of BJP, the Pisces new moon chart, which all indicate explosive events after the 27th June 2022 because Mars will enter in the sign Aries and form a Angarak Yog with Rahu. I have seen all the charts. Bjp Foundation Chart is of the 6th April 1980, 11:45 hours, and the Dasha is of Moon Saturn. Saturn, it is of Gemini Lagna, and Saturn, Rahu, Mars, Jupiter are stationed in the sign Leo in the 3rd house, and Saturn and Jupiter together, being the 7th and the 8th lord together, they become first class marks together with Mars and Rahu. And Saturn is a fallen planet in the horoscope of BJP. So the Dasha of Moon Saturn will be most venomous, especially from the 18th July 2022 when the Dasha of Moon Saturn is starting, and presently the Dasha of Moon Jupiter, and both the planets Moon and Jupiter are marks for Gemini Lagna. Now, unfortunately, the Dasha of Moon Saturn is starting on the 18th of July. On the 12th of July, Saturn in transit is also getting fallen, and it will be in the 8th house of the foundation chart, and the 10th lord Jupiter will be in the 10th house. The Saturn fallen will aspect the Jupiter in the 10th house, as the 10th lord will be most enigmatic. So now let us see the Varshfal chart. In the Varshfal chart, Munta in the 10th house is good. It is a Pisces Lagna rising, and Munta in the 10th house is good, but the Lord is placed in the 12th house, and the sign Lord Saturn is afflicted badly in Capricorn with Mars. And in transit also these planets are going to get afflicted because all Mars, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu will be in Kendra from each other from the 27th June and specifically from the 12th July 2022 to 10th August 2022. So, even as per the progression chart and the Varshfala chart, the planetary positions are not good for the BJP leaders. Especially the 10th house is the head of the state, head of the country. Now, you see the progression chart. In the progression chart, again, it is of Cancer Lagna, and Rahu, Jupiter, Mars, Saturn are stationed in the 2nd house. And Saturn is the 7th and the 8th lord, is a strong marker and the Dasha of Moon Saturn. And Moon is placed in the 12th house. So, and the planetary positions here are also not conducive. Now look at the foundation chart of India. Now the foundation chart of India, the Dasha of Moon Mercury is in operation. And if you look at the Varshfala is of Aries Lagna rising. The Munta is in the 4th house. Moon is the Munta Lord. It is placed in the 7th house. And in the 4th house you have Sun, and retrograde Saturn aspects the Munta and the Munta Lord. Progression chart as per Manu Smriti is the sign Cancer is rising, and you have Mars and Saturn in the Lagna. Sun is debilitated and with Mercury fallen and Venus in the 4th house, and the Dasha of Moon Mercury, both Sun and Moon are badly afflicted. And you can see for yourself, the Dasha of Moon Mercury will not be a good one. The Dasha of Moon Mercury is in operation, and Mercury is under acute affliction since it is fallen. It is aspected by debilitated Mars and with fallen and with debilitated Sun. So it clearly shows the Sun is the head of the country, the Mars is the 10th Lord, so it is not good in totality for the party in power, and especially the high-ranking leaders. Analyzing Hindu Pisces New Moon chart. In the Hindu Pisces New Moon chart, it is of Gemini Lagna and Mars and Saturn in the 8th house. And Sun, Moon and Mercury having aspect in the 10th house. The Lagna Lord Mercury is debilitated and in the 10th house, and there is an aspect of 8th Lord on Sun, Moon and Mercury. Clearly points out the 10th house is under affliction. The king of the year is also Saturn, and if you compare it with the year 1991, then we could have parallel situations. Saturn as the king of the year in 1991, the king of the year in Varamira, as per classical text, Samhita given results. The king of the year is said that when Saturn is the king of the year, it punishes the royal people in the year 1991, the king of the year and Rajiv Gandhi was assassinated on the 21st May 1991. We could have parallel situations now. Saturn as king of the year in 2002. Similarly, we had the World Trade Center, we had the tragic 9/11 in September 2001, and 2002, the Saturn was the king of the year. Now, Republic chart of India is of 26 January 1950, 18 hours. The Dasha is of Jupiter, Sun, and both are placed in the sign Capricorn in the 11th house. Jupiter is debilitated and also combusted. So, and the 11th house is getting afflicted. There should be no affliction to the 11th house. Then it becomes a problem. And if you look at the Varshfala of the year, 72nd year, from January 2022 to January 2023, the Munta is placed in the 7th house in the sign Pisces, and the Lord is placed in the 6th house, and the sign Lord Saturn under affliction. The 7th house also has aspects of Mars and Saturn, both the 6th and the 8th Lord. Most malefic since the Munta is afflicted badly. Hence, from the above, it is obvious that the planet positions as per the Republic chart are also not conducive. Progression chart by Manu Smriti of the 72nd year. The Lagna is Gemini. The Lord is placed in the 11th house. All the planets are aspected by Saturn and Mars. And since it's a Gemini Lagna, the aspect of Saturn on Jupiter becomes, Jupiter and Saturn become first class Marak because they're the Lord of the 7th and the 8th house. Jupiter as a Vadak, Kendra Adhipati Dosh, and Marak becomes the first class Marak because he is being aspected by Saturn. So even, and all the planets here, the Sun and Moon, are also afflicted badly. Hence from the above, it is clear that the chart of BJP, the Foundation Chart of India, the Republic Chart of India, and their Varshfalas and the progression charts are most explosive, and especially a time frame from 27th June to 10th August are prone for all the malefic happenings, as mentioned, political trauma, untoward happenings, the leaders, high-ranking leaders of the party in power may be suffering the most. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to say that I have seen from all angles, and I find that the planetary positions, especially from 27th June onwards till 10th of August, are also parallel like the WW2, the World War II. But the grace is that the combination of Mars and Rahu is taking place only for 29 days, when Saturn is also in the Kendra, because all these planets, 4 heavy planets, when they are in Kendra, then they are in a position to create havoc. And at the time of World War II, 1st September 1939, Saturn was with Ketu. Because Saturn was with Ketu, they will remain for a long time, was the most dangerous parameter. Now Mars and Rahu are together in the sign Aries, and in the sign Capricorn it was Mars, now it is Saturn, and both Mars, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu will be in afflicted condition, most afflicted condition. So this is all, friends, I just wanted to share. Thank you for listening to me. Have a good day.